So listen, everyone, I want to thank you for all jumping on the webinar. So on behalf of myself and my partner, Ricky, we have something just absolutely amazing tonight, which is we're going to show you how to get so much traffic, targeted traffic, traffic that actually brings in sales, cheap, cheap, cheap sales. That's going to let you just go out there with a tiny little budget and make an absolute killing. So if you're super excited to see this, here we go. We are pumped because there's so much awesomeness in this webinar. And we're not just talking about just getting like, just getting like a little bit amount of traffic. We're talking about getting 452,000 clicks.
That's just amazing. I mean, what would you guys do with that traffic? I mean, if you were able to get 452,000 clicks to your websites or your PPE, what would be your goals? I want to see where everybody's head's at. Let's give an example. Would you be saying it to e-commerce? Would you be doing CPA? Okay, sales, of course, sales. Okay, some people like CPA, all right, okay. World domination, baby. Okay, selling T-shirts. Yep, we sell a lot of T-shirts doing this. Physical products. Yeah, my buddy John Hutchinson sells a lot of physical products doing this. Amazon products for sure. Wherever you can season the traffic, wherever you can bring the traffic is where you're going to put it, right? So let's go, Mike. Let's show them some amazing stuff.
So let's take what's new in 2015 and make it a gazillion times better, because gazillion is not a real number. But anyways, I digress. This is going to take everything you're doing and put it in a new light, which is going to show you how simple it is to get a lot of great traffic, which is going to help you do whatever you want to do online. So this is for you if you want to build a list. And a lot of people want to build lists. We build lists all the time. Building lists is great. It's also great if you have your own offer. If you're in the digital world, if you're in the physical world, if you're an affiliate, you want to do affiliate marketing. If you want to do AdSense arbitrage with blogs, we love doing that. If you want to do CPA marketing, or you're a complete newbie and you're just clueless. And don't worry, if you're a newbie and clueless, that's not the worst thing. Matter of fact, in some ways, it's okay to be clueless because you haven't developed any bad habits just yet. So don't worry.
Yeah, man, that's 100% right.
Yeah, because bad habits are super hard to overcome. So, if you want otherworldly traffic, that's what this is about. Now, I'm showing you these not so much to brag and boast about the traffic we're getting, but just to show you that not only are we getting 1 million views on one and 462,000 views on the other, but look how many likes, shares, and comments we're getting. We're giving Facebook exactly what Facebook wants, and they're just rewarding us with super, super cheap traffic. And that's what this is really about. So this is going to work for anyone on here. So when we get things like this from like Noreen, just saying that we're brilliant, which I don't know if we're really brilliant, but anyways, thank you, Noreen. She's saying that she's getting 1 cent clicks from what we're doing. So we're getting anyone who wants this results super, super fast. And this we just got today, as a matter of fact. This is Donald talking about how he thinks he solved traffic.
He said, I think I've solved traffic. It's awesome. It's awesome.
This is awesome. So this is for people who have never succeeded online. This is Logan Thompson. So if you're worried right now about what we're talking about, it's going to be super expensive and you don't know if you can afford it, I don't know about you, but if you spend $3.87 and have a conversion value of $201.99,
I don't know where you're going to get better traffic from, to be honest with you. I mean, there ain't nothing out there where you could spend $3 and get a return on to $200 back. There ain't.
Exactly. And that's how I want you guys to all think right now. I want you to think in terms of how you'd spend $15 and make back $577 in sales, right? So this is what this is really about. This is more than just cheap traffic. This is about 3.0 buyer's traffic, where you're taking a loop, you're creating a loop, and you're doing it in a way that no one has ever seen before because it's super powerful and very, very easy to do. So who here is excited to see the 3.0 traffic method for getting buyers? Type in a yes when you are excited to see this.
Oh, the S's are flying in down the screen. Woo! They're coming all over. Someone said, "Uff, yeah." All right. Yeah, I can't repeat the full sentence, but yeah. All right. I think
Okay,
they're excited to
awesome.
see this. All right. Cool.
You guys should be super pumped because this is about how to get the best buyer's traffic as cheap as humanly possible. And that's in pixels. It's the new currency of the web. You know, back in 2012, it was likes and, list building. But pixels are now the new currency of the web. And he who controls the pixels controls they control your online future.
Pretty
And
much.
all a pixel is just a little, dot on your screen that fires off when someone goes to one of your assets online. Okay, so that's all that a pixel is, and pixels now are taking over the world because once you have a pixel from someone, what you've done is you've created your own audience that allows you to target them with
Yep.
zero competition. I'll repeat that. It lets you create your own audience with zero competition. And if you have zero competition, good things happen. Right, Ricky?
Yeah, man. I mean, come on. What do you want to do tonight, Brian? Get more
Take over
pixels.
the world.
Get more pixels. Let's take over the world.
Get more pixels if you want to take over the world. Join the brand if you want to get pixels. So you guys have seen this before. You've jumped on a site, and all of a sudden these ads are stalking you everywhere you go. This is nothing new. You've experienced this. Now, all this is traditional remarketing. That's nothing special, but it's too expensive for people like us. Traditional remarketing is really hard to be made profitable unless you have a really big budget, you know what you're doing, and even then it can be a little bit complicated, but it's considered the best return on investment in traffic, except it's still too expensive. So we kind of were tinkering around with a really cool idea so that anyone can do this. And
Yep.
here's the problem when you're creating pixels, right? It's a cost versus quality issue. If you create really cheap pixels, the quality stinks, and then you think that, this doesn't work. The other problem is you create awesome pixels, but the price is horrible, and you're like, I can't afford to do this. So what is the solution? So I kind of was tinkering around, and I was looking a way to crack the code, and I did. I cracked the code last year on how to get cheap pixels. But what happened was, is Ricky and I had a conversation about it, and yes, the pixels were working. They were cheap, but they weren't cheap enough for ordinary people to do it. It was still much cheaper than traditional retargeting with Google, but it wasn't cheap enough. So we were always trying to figure out how to get the cheapest pixels possible, and that's how we came up with this idea, because the idea we have, it did work, but it was
But
just too expensive.
it was too expensive. We had it working, but like it wasn't really bringing in the results that we wanted to. So we went to work, and we really wanted to see how we can get cheap pixels but have buyer traffic hit our ads, and we cracked the code. Hence is what we're showing you tonight.
We did crack the code, and that's the thing. We're showing you the code of how we actually figure this out to where we can get our cost per click of $0, $0.00. Now, how can it say $0.00? Because really, we paid two thousandths of 1 penny, just 2 thousandths of 1 penny. So if you can afford 2 thousandths of 1 penny, you're in luck because this is cracking the code of how to get dirt cheap pixels. So now that we've figured it out, we want to show you exactly what you need to do to get into the hidden loop. Now, this hidden loop is a way that no one is doing. And it's incredibly powerful because if you can do this, trust me when I tell you, traffic becomes simple. We showed you guys a couple of people just flipping out, going crazy with their results. So who wants to see the loop? Type in numero uno, number one, and let's get going. So who wants to see the loop?
Put in one right now if you want to see the hidden loop.
One, 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 one. Okay,
Hell
cool.
yeah, bring it on, bring it on. Okay, yeah. You want to see the hidden loop? You want to see? All right. So here we go. I'm going to pull up the stuff. All right. Now, what I'm gonna show you is, remember I told you I'm a software developer. Okay. I built a program that's going to extract a lot of traffic off of Facebook for me. Okay, and I have some really great news for you guys. You're going to get this free today. You just need to stay on, okay, and understand how this works together.